My beloved child, I see the vision, the dream, the goal that stirs within your heart. I know the ideas that dance in your mind full of hope and possibility. I also see how you look at your empty hands, your resources, and wonder, how can I possibly make this happen? You struggle to connect the dots from your imagination to the reality you long for. Remember what I have told you. Write down the vision. Even if it does not happen immediately, do not lose heart. Wait for it. Be patient and steadfast in your hope and prayers. The dream I have placed within you will not deceive you or lead you astray. It is not a delusion of your own making. When I step in to bring it to fruition, you will rejoice in the destiny I have prepared for you. But listen carefully, my child. Do not tie my hands with your doubt and unbelief. Open your heart to receive. As you give generously, so shall you receive abundantly. My word will run swiftly to accomplish its purpose in your life. Let it dwell richly within you, filling you with wisdom and understanding. Know this: all things were created by me and for me. I am before all things, and in me all things hold together. I am the head of the church, preeminent in all things. All fullness should dwell in me, reconciling all things to himself through the blood of my cross. Now hear my instruction. Give to the storehouse, to those who feed your soul with my word. They bear a weighty responsibility in shepherding you, and I will hold them accountable. Trust them and support them, for in doing so you honor me. Have I not promised to open the windows of heaven and pour out blessings beyond measure when you are faithful in giving? I see your frustration as your vision seems stuck, your resources depleted. You grasp at straws, your ideas falling flat, feeling as though the wind has been taken from your sails. In these moments I say to you, open your hands. The world teaches greed, always pushing for more, hoarding for an uncertain future. While wisdom in saving has its place, I call you to a higher way. Give first, then save. Give to those who cannot repay you, the stranger on the street, the poor, the broken. When I prompt you to give, obey without hesitation. In doing so, you are lending to me your Lord, and I will repay you beyond measure. Do not worry about your needs. I have promised to open the floodgates of heaven, pouring out blessings in every area of your life. As you sow financially, you will reap a harvest far greater than you can imagine. Financial blessings and opportunities will seek you out. You will draw success like a magnet, for I am the author and finisher of your faith, the creator of wisdom and the giver of insight. Let me show you the way. Extend your hands to receive, but also to give, even when it hurts, even when you feel you have nothing left. This is how you break free from fear, anxiety, and greed. This is how you loosen the grip of materialism that so easily entangles you. Give, I say again. Give. Listen for the guidance of my Holy Spirit. He will show you who to bless, where to give, when to act, and what to offer. Look to my word for examples of those who gave generously and received abundant blessings in return. Remember Abraham, who tithed to Melchizedek. My kingdom is being established on earth, not as a mere religious observance, but as a living, breathing reality where I commune with you directly. Heed my correction and reproof, for they lead to your well-being. Trust in the prophets I send, for in receiving them you receive me. Believe in your God, and you will be established and secure. I see your fear, your cynicism, your doubts. Come, learn from me. I teach you in countless ways, through my word, through circumstances, through the counsel of the wise. Obedience is the key that unlocks the door to your destiny. When I say forgive, forgive. When I tell you to apologize, humble yourself and do so. When I direct you to go left or right, to step out or pull back, listen and obey. Your obedience, even in the smallest matters, is precious to me. Understand this. The challenges you face now are but light and momentary compared to the glory that awaits you. Yes, suffering is heavy. It's painful and often feels unbearable. But I tell you the truth, it cannot compare to the magnificence I will display through you. How else will I make myself known except by placing my treasure in earthen vessels like you? My glory resides within you. I, your Father, created you to receive every good gift. I am the Father of lights, from whom every perfect gift flows. I stand ready to pour out my blessings upon you, to make your name great in the earth as you make my name great. But first, I need you to step aside and allow me to recalibrate your thinking. In matters of abundance, finances, and relationships, you still operate according to worldly wisdom. I have called you to be different. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind through my word. As you do this, you will discern my good, pleasing, and perfect will for your life. Your personal destiny lies within reach, waiting to be discovered. I invite you on a quest of self-discovery. Who are you? What is your purpose? The more you seek to understand my ways, the closer you draw to your destiny. Pursue me with all your heart, and great will be your reward. I challenge you to follow me with audacious faith. Step out of that which feels comfortable. What do you have to lose? Do what you've never done before. If you've held back in giving, give more generously. If you've struggled to forgive, extend mercy more freely. When you encounter someone in need, don't hesitate to pray with them, to offer a word of encouragement, to be my hands and feet in that moment. My kingdom is built on love, people loving people. I have commanded you to love me with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. This is my great work in you, conforming you to my image, making you a bearer of my glory, my ambassador on earth. Like John the Baptist, you are called to prepare the way for my coming, to make straight the paths for the King of glory. Take heart, my child. You have done better than you realize. Though you may stumble, your faith combined with your works is powerful. Even now you are channeling my power in ways you cannot see. I have positioned you to manifest my strength in this pivotal hour. Believe in me, trust my leading, and I will astound you with what I accomplish through your life. Know that I love you deeply and unconditionally. My affection for you is not based on your performance or perfection, but on my unchanging character. I see your heart, your desire to please me, and I am well pleased with you. As you walk this journey of faith, remember that I am always with you. In moments of triumph and in times of despair, I am there. When you feel strong and capable, and when you feel weak and inadequate, I am there. My presence goes before you, walks beside you, and guards your steps from behind. Do not be afraid to take risks for my kingdom. The path I have set before you may not always be easy or comfortable, but it leads to abundant life. Trust that I will provide all you need for the journey. When you lack wisdom, ask me, and I will give it generously. When you lack strength, lean on me, and I will sustain you. Remember the lessons of those who have gone before you. Think of Moses, who felt inadequate to lead my people, yet through him I performed mighty wonders. Consider David, a shepherd boy who became a king after my own heart. Reflect on Esther, who found the courage to stand up for her people in a time of great danger. These were ordinary people who accomplished extraordinary things because they trusted in me. I am calling you to a life of purpose and significance. The gifts and talents I have given you are not for your benefit alone, but for the building up of my kingdom. Use them wisely and generously. Do not bury them in the ground out of fear, but invest them boldly, knowing that I will multiply their impact. As you go about your daily life, be attentive to the opportunities I place before you. A kind word to a stranger, a helping hand to a neighbor, a listening ear to a friend in need. These small acts of love and service carry great weight in my kingdom. Do not despise the day of small beginnings, for I can use the smallest seed of faith to move mountains. Learn to see the world through my eyes. Where others see problems, I want you to see possibilities. Where others see strangers, I want you to see brothers and sisters. Where others see scarcity, I want you to see abundance. This perspective shift will transform how you live and interact with those around you. Guard your heart diligently, for it is the wellspring of life. Be careful what you allow to take root in your thoughts and emotions. Fill your mind with truth, beauty, and goodness. Meditate on my word day and night, letting it shape your desires and motivations. As you do this, you will find yourself naturally aligning with my will and purposes. Do not grow weary in doing good, even when you don't see immediate results. Many of the seeds you plant today will bear fruit in seasons to come. Your acts of kindness, your words of encouragement, your prayers of intercession, none of these are wasted. They are creating ripples of impact that extend far beyond what you can see or imagine. Remember that you are part of a larger family, my church. Do not try to walk this journey alone. Surround yourself with fellow believers who can encourage you, challenge you, and support you. Be willing to be vulnerable within this community. Share your joys and your struggles, your victories and your defeats. As you do, you will find strength in unity and experience the beauty of true fellowship. When you face obstacles and setbacks, do not lose heart. These are opportunities for your faith to grow and for my power to be displayed. In your weakness, my strength is made perfect. Do not be quick to run from difficult situations, but seek my face and ask for wisdom. Often it is through these challenges that I shape your character and prepare you for greater things. Be bold in sharing the hope that is within you. The world is hungry for truth, for love, for meaning. You have found these in me, and I call you to be a light in the darkness. Do not be ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of salvation for all who believe. Share your story, tell of my goodness, invite others to experience the transforming love I offer. As you go about your days, take time to notice the many blessings I have poured into your life, both big and small. Thank me for them, and let this gratitude overflow into generosity towards others. A heart of thankfulness is a powerful antidote to discouragement and discontentment. My beloved child, remember that your ultimate home is not in this world. You are a citizen of heaven, an ambassador in a foreign land. Let this eternal perspective guide your choices and priorities. Invest in things that have lasting value. Store up treasures in heaven, where moth and rust cannot destroy. Live in such a way that when you stand before me at the end of your earthly journey, you will hear me say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Trust in my love, rely on my strength, and walk in the purpose I have set before you. The best is yet to come, for I am able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine, according to my power at work within you. My beloved child, in the quiet moments of your life, I speak to you. The world may try to overwhelm you with its noise, to shake your faith with its chaos, but know that those voices will fade. You are fragile, my child, and it's important that you understand this fragility. But in recognizing your weakness, you open yourself to my strength. Together, we form an unbreakable bond. Your perceived weaknesses vanish in the light of our shared faith. I am your strength, your foundation. Walk forward with confidence, not looking back, but towards the mountain where I await you. This mountain is the place where your deepest hopes come to life. Now is the time to let me work in your life. From this moment, you are to rise. I have brought you here not to retreat, but to advance. Spread your wings and soar with me. Look upon the land I have prepared for you, a place of abundance where you will never know hunger. Your nights will no longer be troubled, nor your mornings filled with sadness. You are my precious one, my perfect creation. Place me above all else in your life, and I will protect you wholly. Imagine discovering a priceless treasure, one that fills your heart with such joy that your entire being glows with its light. That treasure is our relationship, and it resides within you. Consider how you would guard such a precious gift. You would protect it fiercely, hiding it from those who might seek to take it from you. Yet unlike earthly treasures that can be stolen or destroyed, what I offer you is eternal. It cannot be taken away or diminished. In fact, the more you share this treasure, the more you speak of me and live out my teachings, the more abundantly you will receive. In this communion, everything aligns. Your mind, your heart, your very essence becomes one with the eternal. My love, this treasure can infuse every moment of your life. I am with you always. Remember that my presence is not distant or abstract, but tangible and real, a guiding light for every step of your journey. Sometimes you may see it clearly, other times it may seem hidden, but it remains constant, always there. Have you felt lost or alone? Know that I am by your side in every moment with every breath you take. My presence is my promise to you, an anchor to keep you steady when life's storms rage around you. When you find yourself on a difficult path and fear threatens to overcome you, remember that I am the light illuminating your way. No matter how challenging your journey becomes, I am the hand holding yours, guiding you through each step. When worries about the future cloud your mind, look to me for comfort and peace. Imagine yourself walking through a dark forest. I am right beside you, and we will make this journey together. My light shines before you, lighting the way. We'll navigate through the shadows so you never stumble or fall. My presence is constant, comforting, always faithful. Take a deep breath and let my love for you lighting your path bring you security. You are never alone. Nothing compares to my constant presence in your life. When your own strength fails you, when life's challenges seem insurmountable, and your inadequacies become apparent, remember that I am your strength. Think of me as an immovable rock standing firm against crashing waves, offering you shelter and refuge. When the obstacles before you seem too great to overcome, remember that I am with you, clearing the path for your next step. My hands support you until I can provide further guidance. You have nothing to fear, for I know all the paths and turns that lie ahead. My wisdom is complete, and I will keep you from falling. Let your weaknesses be a reason to trust in me even more, not a cause for self-doubt or fear. When you acknowledge your limits, you open the door to my power, which works through you. Moreover, your weaknesses, when offered to me, become a light for others. They will see in you the evidence of my strength shining through human frailty. Imagine your weaknesses as small candles lit by my light, driving away the darkness around them. Do not be ashamed of your weaknesses. Let them be channels for my power and glory, so that all may see that my strength is made perfect in weakness. When you humble yourself and cease to rely solely on your own strength, you will find that I can do more than you could ever ask or imagine. Throughout your journey, my love, I will always be with you. I knew you before you were born, and I planned for your arrival. In my book, I wrote the story of your life, mapping out all the days to come. I loved you even before you had done anything at all. My love for you is like an ever-flowing river. It never diminishes and never fails. When you feel alone or helpless, know that my love sustains you. No matter what I ask of you, no matter your circumstances, my love is your anchor. You are floating in a vast sea where the waves can be intense. Yet beneath the surface there is a river of love always supporting you, always bringing you home. This is not just a promise but an eternal reality. In a world where people may fail you and the unknown can be frightening, you can rely on the fact that I remain unchanging, the God who loved you before time began and will love you for all eternity. This love is the source of your being, the reason for your existence, the meaning behind all you do. My wisdom is unique and always available to you, child of my heart. When the world confuses you and decisions become difficult, I am the compass that never loses its way. Think of a compass that always points true north, despite the maze of confusion around it. That is my wisdom in your life. It guides you when all else misleads you. When you ask, should I do this or that? Trust in me. In my sight, the beginning and end of all things are known, for my wisdom is not limited by time or circumstance. As you come to me, you enter the gate of wisdom and receive the best counsel, the surest advice, the safest guidance. Walk with confidence, for I am leading you. You will experience more of this as you draw closer to me. The more you think of me, the stronger your faith grows. Picture a plant that flourishes when a gardener gives it extra care. It grows stronger, puts down deeper roots, and blossoms beautifully. So it is with your trust in me. Every day you spend learning about me, getting to know my heart, is like watering that plant, making it an inseparable part of you. I know that sometimes you may doubt me. The world is full of uncertainties and it's easy to be shaken. Yet, my faithfulness remains constant. As surely as the sun rises each day, so does my love for you endure. Though clouds may obscure your view of the sun, you know it's still there, ready to break through and shine again. In the same way, during dark times of worry, I am here, steadfast and sure, waiting to light your way and strengthen you. As you wait on me, your hope is renewed. This is not a fragile hope, but a solid foundation that will give you strength to persevere, even when all seems lost. If you are waiting on me, it's like awaiting the dawn after a long night. Sometimes the night seems endless, and you feel the cold deep in your bones. You may feel as if the darkness will last forever. My love, the dawn always comes. The sun rises on the horizon, banishing the darkness of night as a new day dawns. Such is the hope you find when you wait on me. No matter how long the night you're enduring, the light of my presence will come again and renew you. Every moment you spend waiting on me is like a seed sown in the ground. It may seem like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, roots are forming, anchoring the plant that will one day emerge with new life. Your waiting is an act of faith, an exercise in trust that grows stronger daily. And in your waiting, I am working in your heart, shaping you, preparing you for the gifts that await you. There may be times in your waiting when it seems you cannot endure another moment. My darling, I am the God of time. Nothing happens by chance, and every moment of waiting is part of a plan I've made, especially for you. In the midst of your waiting, you may feel your weaknesses rising to the surface. It can be unsettling to feel so vulnerable, especially around people who seem to have all the answers. Just remember, it is in your weaknesses that my strength is most evident. Picture a candle that has been lit in the darkest room. Its light shines even brighter against the darkness. In the same way, your weaknesses allow my light to shine through you, touching those around you. I am the light that never goes out. Remember, You can never be too weak for me. You can never be too fragile for my glory to manifest in the most unexpected and powerful ways. In your weakness, you are being prepared to receive my strength. Do not hide your struggles from me, but hold them up before my eyes. It is my joy to enrich your life, to take your difficulties and transform them into something more beautiful than you could ever imagine. It is not human strength that sustains you, but my presence. You should not continue on your path unless you carry me with you. Where I am not, you will find no rest. My presence will be your greatest treasure. I am your refuge, your shelter in the storm, your warmth on a cold night. This is how my love encircles and embraces you. Whenever you face a problem, I am here to help you. I know all the roads and paths. I know all the turning points where you might stumble. I will guide you with my wisdom. I will shine for you like the North Star, a fixed point that always leads you upward and outward, even when the path seems uncertain and the challenges seem insurmountable. Imagine yourself in a stormy sea where swelling waves threaten to throw you off course. But above, shining in the sky, is a star that does not move, pointing the way to safety. That is who I am in your life, my beloved. When life's currents toss you about, look to me, and I will guide you through. Do not fear the surging waters, for I am your anchor, your safe harbor. This guidance is not distant or out of reach. It is always available to you, in every moment, in every decision, great and small. As you turn to me, you'll find your worries losing their power in the light of my presence. The troubles of the world are like passing clouds that try to block the sunlight, but they cannot prevail. My peace is the sunlight behind those clouds, scattering them and bringing you what you truly need. Sometimes worries gather like a storm on the horizon. Yet even within the storm, I am with you, giving you a peace that the world cannot understand. Imagine this peace as a gentle breeze that calms the mightiest waves and silences the strongest winds. This peace I give you is not just for times of calm, but especially for times of greatest turmoil, when you most need rest. This is where you find your true rest. When you come to me, when you make me the center of your life, all else will fall away. My presence is like a garden where your worries are set aside, where you can walk peacefully because you know that I am tending to everything around you. No matter how busy your life becomes, there is always a place of rest in me. When the world seems to demand more than you can give, come to me, and I will restore you. Lay your burdens upon me, and your peace will be renewed. This is what I offer you, a peace that shall never end. As you open yourself more and more to me and to what I'm doing in your life, you'll find that everything within and around you begins to align more perfectly with my will. The vast circle of concerns that once ruled you loses its power, and a joy that overflows is born within you. This joy does not depend on circumstances, but springs from an unshakable trust in me, from the knowledge that I am in control of everything. Think of this joy as a well that keeps bubbling up even in the driest desert, nourishing your soul with living water. My child, remember that I am always with you, guiding you, loving you, and strengthening you. In every moment, in every breath, I am there. Trust in me, lean on me, and let my love light your path always. My cherished one, I am the wellspring of joy that flows within you, bringing life, renewal, and hope not only to you, but to all those you touch. This joy, ever flowing and never drying, reflects your connection to me. As you entrust your fears to my care, you free yourself to experience the fullness of my joy. Consider a child who rests easy, knowing their parents will care for them perfectly. This child need not worry about the future. They can simply delight in the present moment. This is how I desire your faith in me, complete and without reservation. Know that everything in your life unfolds under my watchful gaze. As you lean into this faith, this dependence, you'll find a place of deep rest. I see the burdens weighing on your heart, and I say to you, come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Picture my offer of rest as an embrace, a moment where you can finally relax and breathe deeply, secure in my presence. When the world demands too much and you feel depleted, remember that I suffice. I am all you need and will ever need. I am the one who fills every void and calms every storm. When you make me the center of your life, everything falls into place. Only in this peace and rest can you find true happiness. Here, you can be confident that no matter what happens externally, internally you'll remain unshaken, equipped to face whatever life brings your way. My child, when you seek me for rest, you'll experience a peace that surpasses all understanding. You can approach me burdened and find that your load becomes lighter. Allow my peace and joy to flow freely in your life, and you'll be strengthened day by day. Your eyes will sparkle, and your face will radiate the love you found. This is my promise to you. My presence will never waver. You will always have my guidance as you complete the work I've set before you. I illuminate your path at every crossroad, every turn, and in every choice. Imagine walking through a dense forest where the path is hard to discern. Feel my presence beside you, guiding your steps and illuminating the way. This is how I accompany you in life. When choices loom large and decisions weigh heavily, when the unknown looms before you, remember that I already know the end from the beginning. There is no fork in the road, no detour that escapes my notice. You can walk confidently, for my guidance remains constant, even on the most winding path. When worries multiply and you feel pierced by 100 arrows, turn to me. I am the physician, and you are the patient. Seek me, and I will heal you. This is my pledge. The peace you sense, as if it were tangible, is protecting you. It's the shield that guards you from the arrows of anxiety and the spears of fear. No matter how strong the onslaught around you, in this peace you stand secure. This peace isn't fragile. It doesn't crumble at the first sign of difficulty. It's a robust peace, built on the bedrock of my presence. Think of it as your daily armor, allowing you to face the world with confidence and courage, knowing that my protection surrounds you, shielding and guiding you. As you walk in this peace, you'll find rest, a rest that doesn't depend on your circumstances, but on my sovereign control. When the rush and stress of the world demand more than you can give, seek my presence. Lay your cares before me and allow me to lighten your load. In my presence, you find true rest. This is the kind of rest I offer to those who place their faith in me. Your burdens need not be borne in isolation. Though life swirls around you, my presence remains constant. I stand ready to share your burdens, to guide your steps, to bring you peace and rest. As you find solace in me, you'll see how I refresh you, how I restore your strength to meet whatever challenges may come. As we journey together, you'll discover a well of gladness within you. A gladness that doesn't depend on your circumstances, but only on your connection to me. This gladness is like a river flowing in the desert, bringing life and refreshment where once there was only dryness and barrenness. This joy isn't something you can create for yourself. It springs from living in harmony with me. The more you know me, the more you experience my presence, the more this joy becomes a part of you. There will be moments when circumstances try to steal this joy from you. Life may become difficult, unexpected challenges may arise, and even your daily responsibilities may threaten to dim the joy in your heart. But remember, I remain the source of this joy. When discouragement comes and you struggle to hold on, turn your gaze to me. This joy isn't meant to be yours alone. It's meant to be shared. When you live in my joy, it will overflow from you like a cup that's too full. Those around you will feel its contagious effect. You'll become a living testimony that my love endures and that sources of joy exist even in the midst of life's hardest circumstances. But it's not just joy I offer. I also provide rest for your soul. In a world that constantly demands more and more, where expectations and pressures never cease, I remain your refuge. When you're weary from the weight of the world, seek my presence. I will refresh your spirit and renew your strength. Remember, my beloved, that in me you find not just temporary relief, but lasting peace and joy. Let my love be the foundation of your life, and you will stand firm no matter what storms may come. Amen.